Hi guys, it's Drew, your sexy raw vegan. I have my gorgeous friend Maria here. She brought me amazing greens from her garden. So I'm going to let her tell you a little bit what she's got because they look fabulous. I can see beets.
Yes, so I brought some beets that I just pulled out this morning.
Oh, they look great. Look at that. Yum.
And they're greens, of course.
Okay, so you know we're going to use the whole beet. As a matter of fact, the greens in this beet, it has 2 to 3 times as much nutrition as the bulb. Now the bulb, if you're going to use it in a juice, only use half of it. A little goes a long way. And you can actually do juliennes of the beets and make such wonderful things out of them. I have a beet soup that you can make also. Wash them really thoroughly, but don't throw these greens away. They're actually really pretty. Aren't they?
I know, so I was going to say, well, they're kind of green, but they're a little bit red too.
Well, you know, I love the purple. So, yeah, and you can see all the little buggies got to the leaves. Yeah, so wash everything real thoroughly. And, like I said, don't throw those greens away. You're going to want to use them. They're very nutritious. Okay. I feel like it's Christmas. What else you got?
Well, I also brought you 2 types of kale, which this one's kind of called just a purple kale, and this actually is the whole plant, so that if you wanted to plant it.
Oh my goodness! Look at that!
Plant it.
And you got me the weed too.
Yeah, of course. Grass,
fabulous!
Yeah.
Look at that. Now, who gets a plant like this delivered to them? That's awesome. I love it.
Straight out.
And you know, we'll pick some of these leaves. They're ready to go. The bugs have gotten some of them. We'll cut it down to here and let the leaves grow again this year. Okay. All right. Let me put that. I can put that down here.
Yeah.
I've got a little bucket for it.
And then,
hang on. More muddy hand.
Some green zucchini.
Okay. Oh, awesome. Zucchinis. I love zucchinis. Okay, what do I do with these guys? I do a lot with them. You can make hummus from zucchini. These are organic from her garden, so you can actually even eat the skin and use the skin for everything. And they make great pasta. As you know, you want to get the seeds out, but strip the whole inside. You know, there's a really great coconut noodle tool that makes the pasta, and that's from ubraw.com. You can get that, or you can buy a spiralizer, which on either end you just plug it in, and it has a crank on it. Do you have one of those?
No, I just use the old-fashioned grates.
Oh, okay. What do you use? Oh, the grater.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grater, yeah.
Okay, you do it like a long to make pasta. Excellent, excellent. Good. So terrific. Zucchinis. I like to chop them up and use them in a lot of cold soups. They add just like a little more stock to the soup. And yeah, also zucchini chips are really good. Have you tried those? They're in dehydrator.
Dehydrating, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the other thing. Here's some more the curly kale.
Okay, curly kale. Now let's talk about this cruciferous vegetable. Now, when I want to eat this in a salad, I am really going to massage it. I'm going to put lemon or lime on it, or if I have some mango or something, I'm really going to massage in it because it's not that easy to eat, and I will chop it up fine. I'll chop it up really fine. But it's fantastic to juice.
Right.
As everyone says, it's got a lot of protein in it, which is really amino acids.
Right. Okay. And I actually like to juice it, and then I eat the
You
chopped up.
You do?
The whatever, the pulp.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I like to make kale chips. But you know what people do with kale chips? Is they chop it all up until it's a chip form. But the next time you do it, try to use the whole leaf. Go ahead and dehydrate the whole leaf and then use that as a chip. And you'll find a different sensation. And the stem has a lot of nutrition in it. There's no reason to throw it away. Okay. Right, so you can try kale chips that way.
Okay, and yes, you have the last few things. We have some
yum.
Nice, delicious basil.
Oh, Maria.
I know.
Maria.
I know. Just walking by the garden is just wonderful.
You smell that?
It is. It's.
I love it.
I didn't bring you any of my other. I didn't even think of it because I have some basil that are in. This was all from my garden. I have other basil that's just in my.
Look, I've been in your garden. I've been in your garden. I'm dirty.
Yeah, I know, huh?
Also, she brought me cilantro. You know, a lot of people don't like to use it. It causes a histamine reaction in my body, but it smells divine, and she brought it for me to have in my house. Yes, it's wonderful.
A little bit of some spicy stuff.
Okay, good. I don't use these a lot, and especially in juicing or in blending, tiny bit. Like, I'm talking 2 tablespoons. It goes a long way, But it's nice to spice things up, you know? like a cucumber soup that you make with some melon and you put some mint in it. It might be nice just to add a little tiny spice, but peppers are a, you know, big exciting thing for your body. You don't want to have too much of it. Gets the cells all crazy.
And lastly is lots of couple of different lettuce varieties.
Oh,
Red
great.
and
Look at that
green.
color. I don't know. Let me see. You guys see that color? It's beautiful. I love it. And you know what? These baby greens are so easy to digest.
Yeah.
They're really good for the belly. They really are. They're really good. All right. So, and what's this?
Just another variety of green
Oh,
lettuce.
look at that lettuce. I like it.
Yeah, it's
Excellent.
like baby romaine.
You know what I saw the other day? My husband and I were on the Narrow River. We were doing kayaking. And I've never seen the clams of Rhode Island. They're long like this. Like that. And they stick up out of the sand. Have you seen them? I mean, you're just walking along and you think there's sticks sticking up out of the sand. And if you pull it up, a big tongue comes out at you.
Yeah.
And these are clams. We were trying to save them and put them back in the ocean. But I think they like being in the sand. Okay.
Yeah, and that's it.
All right, thank you so much. So,
Very good.
you know what we'll use today is some of these baby lettuces. I made a smoothie here. It's got 2 bananas in it and some pineapple and some mango. And I have some left over, so I want to make a smoothie juicy for me and Maria. We're going to go on a little hike over at Truston Pond, so we want to have some energy. So what we're going to do is I'm going to juice some pineapple. Whoop, here it is. I have core left over from the pineapple. All right, it's thick. It's not. A lot of people don't like to eat it. I know a lot of raw vegans that love chewing on the core, but it's not. It's like tough. It's tough. So I like to juice it, and then I can use the juice in the smoothie, which is going to make it even sweeter. And then we're going to add some greens into it, and that's going to even taste better.
Sounds delicious.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll juice the greens with the pineapple. Okay, does that sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, and I have some cold water here for the smoothie to add in. It was ice, but it melted. We're having a heat wave here in Rhode Island. Okay.
It's our pineapple core.
Okay. This stuff's a little tough to get through. It's not as easy as the fruit, so you really have to give it a shove. Sometimes you hear a pop in your juicer. You ever hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm shoving it in as fast as I can. Gotta kind of give it a push. I like to put handfuls in and do it. You could stop the juicer and go again, but
No, I never do.
you just kind of got to get a rhythm going.
Yeah.
All right, right about now, I'll go ahead and put the greens through. Okay, you watch these guys?
Yeah.
All right, so putting greens through a juicer. Make it into a ball, otherwise it's going to fly out. And you know what I also like to do is send some fruit down before it and right after it. All right, so that juicer can't just fly it out. It gets sandwiched in there a little bit because we want to get as much out of the greens as we can. See that? Nice big glob of green comes out of there. The pineapple acts as like a little bit of a plunging action, okay? You can take this off of there. I'm going to use the water out of that pitcher for the smoothie. Alrighty. There we go. Use that. Juice. Okay, and we have a nice base then for the...
Right. So it'll be interesting. Next time we're going to take and compare 2 different juicers.
What kind do you have?
I have the Omega.
Okay, so the Omega, how's that different? It has an auger on it.
Auger, right?
And that auger is probably much better at getting the stuff that you want in the greens. What do you think?
Well, that's the reason why I bought it. So
Okay.
I've always been curious to see.
So you
the
don't have a
differences.
juicer like this?
I had one like that. Yeah, I kind of burned it out from juicing too much.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Who juices more than me?
Well,
I've had this for 2 years.
It was a little cheaper one. So
Oh.
I like that.
Yeah,
you need that style.
You need the investment.
Yeah, it was cheaper one. So
I have
invested
just
in
a little bit of cold water I'm going to put in here. It was ice, like I said, but it's so bloody hot, it immediately melted as soon as I brought it out here. Okay.
Okay.